I got confused and I just did a Facebook and I did a Facebook Live and I thought I had my YouTube camera on and I did not. So here we go with the YouTube version of what we did on Facebook, the new and improved YouTube version. This week, as I was thinking about all the things that I do, um, I came up with the big question of what is your digital footprint? It needs to be what it needs to be in today's world, because there's no question that uh, too many things are happening in the digital world, uh, particularly in the area of artificial intelligence, is creating new business models all the time. In one sense, that's a good thing, because it creates a more level playing field for anybody that is producing business. Uh, but in my world, I think it's extremely important that not only to share the value, and you must share value that you bring to the marketplace. If you don't, people are not going to buy. You have to have value. But in today's crazy world, trust is just as important as value, because if they don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you to even understand what value you might bring to their life. And I specialize in developing that trust factor through video. And that was the true driving force of this video email that I do with the community, as I was updating it on a weekly basis. I wanted to make all of the different things that I do more efficient with all the videos that I shoot, produce, and to do so, I needed to consolidate it, and that's what the video email does. So each week, there will be new articles, updates, videos of what's happening in that particular area. So it's important that continuity is continued, and we got some great feedback on it, and things are happening while we're actually developing for a small community. Uh, uh, Saw the value in a postcard, and I put two concepts together. If it were five people working together, uh, or if there were 11 small businesses, companies working together, uh, stressing the importance that a sponsor was needed. And each one of those folks that would be on this postcard, there would be a QR code. The QR code would go to their particular video. Yeah, so there, you've given it all away, David. So now other folks are going to. Well, they will. They will. And that's okay. They should. And if you stop saying things like that, things are not right. So uh, keep that in mind. Wait, where did that go? So I wanted to, well, in 2007, I wrote this book, edited this book, published this book. I didn't own the equipment, but I found a printer who did. Actually, he needed to find two other printers that did things that he didn't do. So it took three different print operations to put this book together. And it was specifically designed as a workbook for small business owners, or I actually distributed several thousand of these books to the grade schools and high schools, junior highs and high schools in Cincinnati, and actually went into their class and did a whole thing around the book. But I didn't provide the answers, and so I spent the next started in 2007 on YouTube to produce YouTubes um, about entrepreneurship, small business, with specific attention to marketing and sales, which has been my focus all my life, and produce over 2,500 hours, of which a couple years ago YouTube Google decided not to make available. They would only make available videos up to 10 years. Then they went off. I don't know where they put them on. They're still on a server someplace. Who knows where that server is? But needless, it doesn't matter where it is. It's important that it's a Google server, because that's where I have been for the last 17, 18 years on their servers, and I'm not going anywhere. I have to stay there to make sure that my brand, Small Biz David, lives on, and artificial intelligence doesn't do something to redefine it. To that point, if you email me at dleopold at davidsbarter.com and tell me you would like a copy. Actually, I'm selling these for $4.99, but I'll give you a copy to have these keywords. The keywords haven't changed. The keywords are still there, and actually, there's close to 1,000 keywords in this book with the 749 questions. The answers to the questions obviously have changed. So most of these, I'm going to say up to 40% of the questions that I would have given to these concepts in the mid 2000s up to 2010 aren't in existence anymore. Technology has taken them out of existence. So need to protect the brand that we have spent many hours developing. So I posed the question yesterday so that I could get an understanding of what essentially my data is being interpreted as in Google, because I asked, what would Small Biz David say about marketing and sales value trust? Marketing sales value trust is a today thing for me. But what would Small Biz David about? And Google gave a good answer. Yay. Small Biz David would likely emphasize the importance of both value and trust in marketing and sales. Absolutely. No question about it. At one time, marketing and sales were absolutely separate functions within a company. And depending upon the size of that company, you would have departments fighting each other. I am going to be Facebook is out of control, and you have to understand their needs, providing solutions to their problems. That is what brings value to somebody as they're making a buying decision. Solutions to their problems, and offering products or services that truly benefit them. You don't know that until you ask them. And you anticipate the answer to that question, but you don't know the answer to that question until you actually ask it. And trust will show you how to develop the trust in what it is you're trying to do in your business. And here are some specific examples of how a business can demonstrate value in its marketing and sales efforts. I'm not going to read all of it, but I've highlighted some things. Share blog posts, articles, infographics, or videos. Absolutely. Why did it take so long to get the videos? That's what I do. Videos out of those four things. Offer free trials or samples. Um, yes, that will show commitment on your part to make things work. I have another thing that I share uh, that I will share at a later date. Share customer testimonials and case studies. Showcasing positive feedback from satisfied customers can be a powerful way to demonstrate value. Yes, small business David wouldn't say that. In the future, case studies can offer personalized recommendations. Absolutely. Case studies must offer personalized recommendations. If they do not, that business transaction is not going to happen. Provide exceptional customer service, needless to say. Uh, they used to talk about unique selling points. I used to talk about unique selling points. I'm not so sure. It just highlight. I don't agree with all of these, to be quite honest. Clearly communicate what makes your business different from the competition, and how your products or services are superior value. I quite honestly, uh, in my lifetime, and this has worked for me, it doesn't work for everybody, does not pay a bit of attention to the competition, because I have no control over the competition. They do what they do, and that's what they do. So I focus on what value I personally can bring. And I don't want to give from the selfish side of things. I don't want to give necessarily the client, the customer, the names of other companies. Um, Let them find out. But I'm such a nice guy. Now, to that point, if I am confronted with a marketing and sales concept that I don't have experience with, I will not comment on it other than to say I can't give you an answer from personal experience, but here's how you'll find an answer to that question. That I will absolutely be able to share with somebody. Uh, so it's important to do all these things. At the end of the day, it's about a customer care, value, customer care touch points, customer care touch points, because each touch point represents an opportunity to enhance the value, the lifetime value of that customer. And that's what any marketing and sales, I don't care who the company is, how small they are or how large they are, that formula must be in place. Bah, bah, bah. And a summary statement, by consistently demonstrating value in these ways, businesses can build trust, attract new customers, and retain existing ones. Yes, that's, I said it in a different way, but I also wanted to mention, I'm not sure how much detail. Well, I won't get into a whole lot of detail right now. I will in a personal conversation. Well, I'm actually in the process of producing a document that will have word by word definition of a 7-day. Uh, uh, it's not a workshop. It's a hands-on. It's a 7-day action plan strategy for marketing and sales value trust stories within a given company within a given market. Uh, that's what the system is all about. Uh, I've developed a rather unique way to uh, for a business to understand what the value and trust is in their business, and that's I want to publish 10,000 of those stories because it's very, very important in today's world. So if you think that you might be one of those stories and want to figure out how to make it work in your market, uh, send me an email, and I will I will address that with you, and we'll see if there is that opportunity. Because what I am doing now is not unique to Cincinnati. It's a result of testing and research that I did in Cincinnati to see what would have the greatest impact. We will create more marketing and noise imaginable with the system, and that creates thousands of customer touch points, which in and of themselves represent enhanced lifetime value of that customer. That's what the system is all about. So stay with us, and I don't have next week exactly planned at this time. I know some things I want to do, and uh, by next Wednesday, Thursday, definitely Friday, I will create a new video on the business side of me. So, as always, do what you love and love what you do.